Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Susan and Family TV. So, how are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me and my daughter, we are doing super great by His grace, and I wish the same for you all out there. So, beautiful people, I and my daughter just did a wonderful, beautiful, interesting video. Try to watch it out. The topic is about my daughter was explaining, saying some sentence to me in Netherlands while I was trying to explain it in English. It's so interesting, entertaining. Try to watch the video. We did this about some hours ago. So this video I'm about to share with you, I got it from Google since last week. And since last week, I've been trying to put it on YouTube to share it with you because I believe some people out there will love to know about this video I'm about to do. So after doing this video of the Netherlands with my daughter, I just decided, oh, let me just use the same outfit to do this video, because if I pull it, maybe next week, next 2 weeks, I'm still going to say I will do the video and I will not do it. And people are out there who will love to know about this video. So let's get started. So beautiful people, today I will be sharing with you 25 most spoken languages in the world. 25, 10, 10 and 5. 25 most spoken languages in the world. So I'm going to start from 25 to the first one, which is the first one is the most spoken language in the whole world. So let's get started with the 25. So my number 25 says, just the way I got it from Google, that is how I'm going to be saying it to you. I wrote it out. Let me show it to you. I wrote it out so you can know. And this other side, you see, it's a lot. Yeah. So the way I wrote it, the way I got it from Google, that is how I'm going to be sharing it with you. So let's get started. So my number 25 says the most 25 spoken languages in the world. 25, number 25 is Swahili. Swahili, 69 million of people speak Swahili. 69 million of people. So while I'm going to be saying the country, I will also be saying how many population, how many people speak the language. So Swahili is number 25 and 69 million people speak Swahili. So try to write it out, you can tell, maybe someday you will need it in the school or anywhere. So 25, number 25 says 69 people speak Swahili. So my number 24 says Egyptian, Egyptian Arabic, Egyptian Arabic, 70 million people, 70. Swahili, the 25 is 69. So number 24, Egyptian Arabic. 70 million people speak Egyptian Arabic. 70 million people. So I have my number 23. Number 23 says Iranian Persian. Iranian Persian. 74 people, 74 million people speak Iranian Persian, which is the number 23. Number 23, Iranian Persian. 74 million people speak Iranian Persian. So I have my number 22. Number 22 is Hausa. You see, Hausa is everywhere. Hausa is in Nigeria, all over everywhere. So 75 million people speak Hausa. My number 22 says Hausa. 75 million people speak Hausa. So let's go to 21. My number 21 says Vietnamese. Vietnamese. 77 million people speak Vietnamese. 77 million people speak Vietnamese. So I think it's according to their country, where they come from, and the people living in the country, and how many people speak the languages. That is how I got it in Google. So I have my number 20. My number 20 says Quran. 82 million people speak Quran language. 82 million people speak Quran language. So I have my number 19. 19 says Wu Chinese. 82 million people, again, 82 million people speak Wu Chinese. 82 million people speak Wu Chinese. So I have number 18. Number 18 says U Chinese. Y-U-E. Y-U-E. U Chinese. 85 million people speak U Chinese. 85 million people. So I have my number 17. 17 says Tamil. 85 million people also. 85 million people speak Tamil language. 85 million people speak Tamil language. So I have my number 16. Number 16 says Turkish. 88 million people speak Turkish language. 88 million people speak Turkish language. So I have my number 15. Number 15 says Telugu. 96 million people speak Telugu. 96 million people speak Telugu language. So I have my number 14. 14 says Marathi. 99 million people speak Marathi language. 99 million people speak Marathi language. So I have number 13. Number 13 says Japanese. 126 million people speak Japanese. 126 million people speak Japanese. So I have my number 12. Number 12 says Standard German. Germany. Not too far from Belgium. Standard German. 135 million people speak Standard German. Number 12, 135 million people speak Standard German language. So I have my number 11. Number 11 says Indonesian. 199 million people speak Indonesian language. 199 million people speak Indonesian language. So I have my number 10. Number 10 says Hudu. I don't know the language. Urdu. 230 million people speak Urdu. 230 million people speak Urdu language. So I have my number 9. Number 9 says Portuguese. 258 million people speak Portuguese language. 258 million people speak Portuguese language. So let's continue. I have my number 8. Number 8 says Russian. 258 million people also speak Russian language. 258 million people speak Russian language. So I have my number 7. French. Woohoo! French is taught everywhere, even in Nigeria. If I knew I would be in Europe when I was in the secondary school, so we are asked, it's not forced, if you love it, when I was in secondary school. So I was asked, do you love, to study French? I said, no, I don't want French in my, in my studies. So see, French is very important. Even in Belgium, the capital city of Belgium is Brussels. And Brussels, what do they speak? They don't speak Netherlands. Brussels speak French. And in Belgium, we have 3 languages. 3 languages. We have Netherlands, we have French speaking side, we have Netherlands speaking side. The side we have, I and my daughter, we have Antwerp is the Flemish. Flemish, we speak Netherlands. And in the Brussels, they speak French. And in Wallonie, they speak Dutch. 3 language in one country. Dutch, French, and Netherlands. Only in Belgium. So you see, French is very important. So French took number 7 among 25 the most spoken languages in the world. French is number 7. 265 million people speak French. 265 million people speak French language. So we have number 6. Number 6 says Bengali. I don't know this country. Bengali. 268 million people speak Bengali. 268 million people speak Bengali. So I have my number 5. My number 5 says another standard. This is, we got one standard, standard German. Number 12 was standard German. Now, number 5 is standard Arabic. Arabic is a very popular language which is also spoken in the world. So it came out number 5. So number 5 says standard Arabic. 274 million people speak standard Arabic. So we have my number 4. Number 4 says Spanish. I didn't know that Spanish language is so important. Spanish language came out number 4. The most spoken languages in the world. Spanish language is number 4. It's spoken by 453 million people. 453 million people speak Spanish language. So we have number 3. Number 3 is Hindi. Hindi, I think, I don't if this is from Indian or so. Hindi language. 600 million people speak Indian language. 600 million people speak Indian language. So we have our number 2. It's coming to the first one. Are you anxious to know which is the number 1 of the most spoken English, of the most spoken language in the world? Which is the first one? Just try and guess which is the most number 1 spoken language in the world. So we have number 2. Number 2 says Mandarin Chinese. Mandarin Chinese. 1,120 million people speak Mandarin Chinese. And we go to number 1 most spoken language in the whole wide world is English language, which is the most important, which is the most spoken English. The most spoken language in the world is English language. So beautiful people, when we came to Belgium, you know, so there are so many reasons why I and my daughter stayed in this country. Do you know that Belgium, which is of 3 languages, French, Netherlands, and Dutch, they speak a lot of English. Out of 100% of people living in Belgium, I can say 80% of people, both the whites and the Africa, speak fluent, good English. So this country, Belgium, is so socialized. They speak English because they know that with English, that is what you can use to communicate with the world. So English is the number 1 most spoken English all over the whole wide world. So I also wrote English, you have all that is needed to communicate with the world. When you have English, you already got all you needed to communicate with the world. So I also write 1.3 billion people use English in their daily conversation. In every day, 1.3 billion people uses English as a daily conversation. And as the world's best commonly spoken language, English is the official language of international business. Yes, anything you do in the school, in the business, in anything all over the world, English is the most official language of international business. Hope you love this video. Please thumbs up. Please subscribe to Susan and Family TV. If you love to know more about this topic, you can comment below anytime I see things in Google that I know that it will be of a use to you all out there. I will bring it out. Don't forget to subscribe to Susan and Family TV, and please press the notification button so anytime we have videos, you will be noticed. And please do share this video. I did this video, I share it with you because I believe people out there will want to know about the most 25 countries, you know, that speak the most best language, which is, I just named now, 25 most spoken languages in the whole world. 25 most spoken languages in the whole world. So there are people out there who don't know it. I didn't know it till I got it from Google last week that they sent me this. If I don't know, maybe I would have think there's another language that is more spoken than English. But now I found out that from 25 to number 1. So now I know the differences, that there are most spoken languages in the world, which is 25 most spoken languages. I just shared with you. Please do share this video so that someone out there can also know the most 25 spoken languages in the whole wide world. Thanks for watching. We love you. Bye.